Welcome, listeners, to another episode of the show. I am your host with the most, Chris Talks. Hope that you're having a wonderful day because I am definitely having a good one. Welcome to the show, y'all. All right, let's get into our top story for this episode, which is going to be. Can we get a drum roll, please? No drum roll. No drum roll. All right, listeners, let's get into it. Okay, so our top story is a migrant who stabbed fellow asylum seeker to death at a New York City tent shelter asked the security guard to let him finish the job.
Wait, what?
Are you serious? Wow. All right. Let's let Sarah AI report the story. All right, let's get right into it. Hit it, young. Let's get into it.
A migrant accused of brutally stabbing a fellow asylum seeker to death. New York tent shelter allegedly asked security guards to let him finish the job in cold-blooded comments after the attack. Prosecutors said at his arraignment on Tuesday. Moises Coronado, 27, allegedly told security guards at the Randall's Island shelter that he stabbed Dafron Canizales, 35, multiple times because he needed to get revenge. Prosecutor Pierre Griffith told a New York jury. Coronado made statements indicating that he was not a punk and that because the deceased had punched him earlier he needed to get revenge, and he even asked the security guards to let him go so that he could go and finish the job. Griffith said of the deadly Jan. 6 attack. The suspect pleaded not guilty to a charge of second-degree murder and is facing 15 years to life in prison in the slaying. The beef was sparked when Coronado allegedly made comments about Canizales' girlfriend and started a fight. Prosecutors allege. Heart-pounding bodycam footage shows machete-wielding madman attacking NYPD cop. Canizales allegedly threatened Coronado with a knife. And in response, Coronado grabbed a 5-inch knife from his room. According to the allegations, he and two other men, Ferniz Horta, 33, and Anthony Navas, 27, then confronted Canizales in the cafeteria. And Canizales punched Coronado in the face in a brief scuffle. Coronado, Horta and Navas then chased down Canizales with their knives drawn, with unarmed security guards only able to tell him to run before his attackers cornered him in a doorway. Prosecutors said, Coronado then stabbed him multiple times in the chest before he was detained. According to the charges, Canizales was taken to the hospital but he died from his wounds. Griffith said that Coronado, a Venezuela native, entered the country through Texas and was detained in November before making his way to New York City. He's being held without bail and is due back in court on March 26. Horta and Navas were also arraigned on Tuesday for their involvement in the stabbing. Horta, originally from Colombia, entered the courtroom in crutches after he suffered a fall while being held in jail. His attorney said he pleaded not guilty to first-degree manslaughter. Prosecutors said when Horta was initially questioned, he admitted to being in the cafeteria at the time of the altercation but claimed he didn't see anyone with a knife. Video taken just moments after stabbing allegedly shows Horta going back into his tent and changing all of his clothes to avoid being identified. He also entered the U.S. through Texas in November. According to prosecutors, his bail was set at $500,000 insurance bond, $250,000 cash, $500,000 partial secured surety. The judge ruled Horta is due back in court on March 26. Navas, of Ecuador, pleaded not guilty to charges of manslaughter in the first degree and gang assault in the first degree. His attorney, Jamie Niskanen Singer, requested that he be released and electronically monitored, which the judge Ann Scherzer scoffed at. How can your client have electronic monitoring and he doesn't have any community ties? It's for a person who has a home or a family they can stay with. Your client doesn't have that, so how can you even suggest that? She asked the lawyer. Navas' bail was set at $500,000 insurance bond, $250,000 cash, $500,000 partial secured surety. His next court appearance is on March 26.
All right, let's get into this. This is a bugged out story. I want to thank Ed for bringing this story. What's up, Ed? Anyway, what's up? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Welcome. I'm a background man, Ed. I want to thank you for bringing this story. And Hit that so I could get right to it, so I could drop my view and my opinion real quick. All right, so let me give you my view and my opinion on this particular story. I think this is a really bad situation that really happened. But what we have to remember is this. Okay, a lot of these migrants, well, call them as they are, asylum seekers, they are coming from some real messed up backgrounds, and then they're coming to this country, and then they're being hated as they come to this country. Because I mean, a lot of people that I've met, that I've spoken to, have a real issue with the asylum seekers coming to this country, and it's because of such violent acts like this. It's about the violence. Now, this situation was really bad for this person, because this person was trying to prove that they wasn't a punk. But this is a senseless, like I always call them, a senseless crime. This is a very stupid and senseless crime. There was no need for these people to draw weapons on each other. And we have to look at what happened in the beginning. This is all over somebody making a reference or saying something about somebody else's girl. But kind of foolish. But at the same time, it's not. It's a two-headed coin here, folks. It's kind of foolish, but at the same time, it's not, because you don't want nobody to be sitting there, disrespecting your spouse. And a lot of these migrants that come, they are married, so they're not. It's not like it was his girlfriend, or was it his girlfriend? Was it his girlfriend? I don't. Was it his girlfriend? No, it was the wife, right? Yeah, okay, so it was his wife. You know what I'm saying? So no man is gonna sit there and let you disrespect his wife without him saying something to you. You know what I mean? That's just automatic. But the foolish part was for him to go and grab a knife and then recruit two other people to come and fight him. I mean, come on, bro. If you're gonna do it, you know what I mean? Like,
Bruh.
1-on-1. Let's go 1-on-1. Why you gotta go get two other people? Why we just can't go 1-on-1? This person grabbed a knife, okay, and then the other person grabbed the knife and then recruited two other people to run down on this one man and stab him to death.
Bruh.
Are you serious? Are you serious? Hold up, before I go further, can we drop a church bell for the brother who lost his life? Can we drop that, please? Yeah, let's give him that, because it's a very tragic situation, because this woman has just lost her husband, okay? And to me, he went down as a hero because he was defending his wife and defending his wife's honor. That's what he was doing. And he was murdered for defending his wife's honor. I mean, any man is going to, defend their wife's honor or defend their family's honor. But this woman has lost her husband. Does it say they have children? They have children, so these kids has lost their father over what? Over what? Something very stupid and senseless. Only thing the man was doing was defending himself and defending his wife, because this rude dude, what's his name? The Carlos, Cardia, whatever, came out of nowhere and wanted to say something. It's very foolish. Only thing this man had to do was continue to go about his way and to leave this family alone. And because he made a stupid decision, someone ended up losing their life, and now he is facing the next 15 to 25 years in jail. That's the rest of his life. That's the rest of his life. To all my listeners, if you run into a situation like this, I would advise you not to take that same type of action. Now, him defending his wife, and like I said, any man is going to do that. But as far as going to weapons and all that stuff, that was unnecessary. Unnecessary. And that shows you how weak this other man was, because he had to go seek two other men to help him and assist him in something that he himself started. So, yeah, should this man go to jail? Yes. Should the other two men go to jail? Yes. And they were the biggest fools. They were complete fools for just involving themselves in this. And they should have done themselves. They should have reacted differently. They should have found out what was going. I mean, I would find out what's really going on. You know, even when I see the knives being in the middle of it, I would find out what's going on before I just jump right in and risk my life, you know, to defend this person. And in this situation, you defended somebody who started the situation, and now you're sitting in jail. Does this sound familiar to anybody? Does this sound like somebody you know? I'm just asking. But it was a very stupid, very foolish crime to commit. And now these two people, not only did they ruin this family's lives, but they also ruined their lives and their families' lives. And for nothing. And I would just like to say to the lawyer, can we give him the dummy buzzer? Can we do that, please? This lawyer has got to be probably one of the dumbest. Why would you request, and I have to say this, why would you request an ankle bracelet? Where he lives in a tent. He's homeless. Can anybody, any of my listeners, tell me where in America does a homeless person walk around with an ankle bracelet? Like where? Just tell me. I don't know. Have you ever seen it, Ed? Have you ever seen that happen? Me neither. So this lawyer is just as dumb as hell, man. Just as dumb as hell. I know, just as dumb as hell. Thanks for that, Ed. Just as dumb as hell. And yeah, this guy. What did you say? Ed. What did you say? You should come on the mic, man. Yeah, should he get the 25 years for the attempted murder? I don't even think that I would up it up one and probably give him a murder charge, because if you listen to the beginning, a statement was made where he said to the security guard, "Let me finish." As he was being removed off the man, he was telling the security guard to let him go and let him finish. So this man was already stabbing him up. To me, that's probably, I don't know what anybody else think, but to me, that's intent to like kill me. Wouldn't you think that was intent to kill me if you had already stabbed me several times and two other people were already? Yeah, that's intent to kill. I think he should probably go down for murder. I don't know. To my listeners, what do you think? Do you think that he should probably be charged with murder because he wanted to continue to stab this guy or not? I mean, I don't know. You tell me. I think he should, but you tell me what you think, because apparently the prosecutors, the lawyers who are defending these people, don't really think that they should be charged with murder, with any type of murder. But I think maybe. And then you have to think like this: what if this happened at a tent shelter? These are one of those tent shelters that's posted up in New York City. Where did this actually happen? Where did this event happen? Yeah, it just says New York City. Okay, so one of the tent shelters in New York City, which they have, I think, probably about 3 or 4 of them posted up in different locations. But what happened if this had actually happened in the actual shelter to somebody else? I mean, these are two asylum seekers. They were fighting, and this is what this is how they chose to deal with it, which was pull out knives on each other and stab each other up. That's how they chose to deal with it. This is the stuff, and I know you're probably gonna say something about it because I said I wouldn't mention this on this show, but I have to because it it just came, it just popped up. I have to. But this is to me what Trump was talking about when he was talking about these type of people. Because remember, he said letting in these type of people, and we also have to look at the Biden administration. We have so many people crossing this border. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. But these are the type of people that are coming into our country, and this is how they react to such a tiny situation. They resort to this level of violence. This is to me what Trump was talking about. And I know I said would not ever mention his name on this show, but I have to acknowledge it, that this is something that this man was talking about. He said it when in the last presidential election. This is what he said that would happen. He said, if you think I'm lying, go back and check it out. Go back and check out when presidential election, him versus Biden. He told America what was going to happen if Biden won. If you listen to that report, he did mention our borders. He mentioned that our borders would be open. He mentioned that all these type of people would be coming in. And was he wrong? Was he wrong? Was he wrong or was he right? You tell me. You tell me, Ed. Was he wrong or was he right? Because I believe this man. Whatever. Yeah, he was right. All right, let me get into one or two of these comments real quick. I just want to read at least one of the comments that's up here. Okay, so these are the people Trump referred to when he said Mexicans won't be sending their best. These are the people that the Democrats embrace with open arms. Didn't I just say that? Didn't I just say that? Come on. Need I say more? Need I say more? Need I say more? Okay. Check out. Can we get off another one? Because I just said it. Pull up another comment for me, please. Just pull up a random one. It doesn't matter. Just pull it up. All right. This is the next comment. This shows us exactly what kind of people are being let into our country. I just said that. Not all of them are like this, but I think the majority of them are. This is what this person said. I don't know what you think. What you think about that? I don't think a majority of them are, but I will say that there's some out there. I don't think a majority of them are violent, but this situation, one was defending itself. I mean, the one who was defending itself lost the fight, but I don't think a majority of the people coming into this country are violent. I don't think a majority of them, but I think there's a good handful of them that are violent, and they will go to these lengths to defend themselves. You know what I'm saying? I mean, other people. You know what I'm talking about. But yes, this is what's being let into our country. This is what's being let into the U.S. of A. to all of my fellow American citizens, this is what these Democrats are allowing to come into our country, and they are doing nothing about it. Nothing. I mean, we sit here. Please fix my mic. Thank you, because I'm about to go in. Because we sit here, we elect these people in the office. All they do is sit down and talk back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But people, while they're sitting there talking and trying to figure out what law to pass and how much money to give this one and that one and that one and that one, while they doing that, they could still tell you that 1,500 people are crossing the border every 10 minutes. 3,000 people are crossing the border every hour. They could sit there and measure that, but they don't know how to stop it. Are you listening to what I'm saying? Message to all my listeners who are Democratic voters. This is what you voted for. Bruh. This is what you voted for. This type of what is a proper word to say? See now, can I say this? See now guidance. This is what you voted for. A crazy old man in his office, he probably don't know how to pull up his pants, let alone protect the border. And these are the type of people that are coming into our country, and these are the type of things that are being brought into our country, because these are the type of people with these, what's the right word that I could use for this one too? Attitudes, are violent, straight violent. These are the people that we are letting in our country. So to all my listeners, and I'm not, I don't want to be deemed as no racist or prejudiced person or anything like that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is just open your eyes. Be more alert. Just be more alert. Because this could have happened. I mean, it happened within this facility. Can we call it a facility? Can we call a tent camp a facility? Can we do that? Okay. Well, it happened at this location. But that could have been anybody walking down the street. You understand what I'm saying? Because imagine if he said that to you and you're walking down the street and you end up in a situation like this because he said something to your spouse. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. I'm just saying. People, open your eyes. All right, that's my view and that's my opinion on this particular topic. All right. You know what I'm saying? Drop me out, man. That's how I feel. We need to shut our borders. We need to stop letting these people in. We need to find some way, if we can, to send them back. Because I don't know how the asylum thing works. How long do you have it? You know what I mean? Like, is it for a few years? Then you go back? I don't know. Is it forever? Do you become a citizen? I don't know. Y'all hit me up in the comments. Y'all let me know what's that about. I don't know. Oh, Ed said he's going to tell me later. So he could tell me later. So yeah, that's my view, and that's my opinion on that particular topic. All right, I want to can we pay these bills right? Want to pay the bills right quick? All right, yeah, because I wanted to address something. So I wanted to address something real quick about what was the episode that I put up about the transformer trying to get me arrested and stuff. Some of y'all, one person had commented that I went overboard, and to that viewer who commented that, who thinks that I went overboard, I would like to say, first and foremost, thank you for commenting. Thank you very much for your comment. I do appreciate that comment. And I will say this is that I don't believe I went overboard. But if you feel like I went overboard, Somebody told me with the sound effects I went overboard. Maybe I went overboard with the sound effects, but with my point that I was trying to get out, no, I didn't go overboard. And if you felt like went overboard, thank you for feeling that way, because that's how important that is to me. And if it's something that's important to me, yes, I'm gonna take it to the extreme. I'm gonna go overboard. I'm gonna go beyond overboard and beyond what overboard is. I'm gonna keep going. That's how I do. When something bothers me, I am not going to be silent. I will speak up on it. All right. So to the listener, thank you so much. All right, folks, let me get up out here. All right. Y'all already know what to do. Y'all already know what to do. If you like this content and want to hear more of it, hit that subscribe, hit that like button. Also, feel free to leave a comment. I do read the comments and respond to them, as you can see. Also, I want to thank all my listeners for tuning in. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me, and I so appreciate that. Also, stay blessed and not stressed. Until next time, folks, I'll see y'all later. All right. Thank you for tuning in.